Best nicknames. I can't say that one, can I?
Best nickname at the footy club, probably Joshua Booth. He has a nickname Booty because he's packing like Beyonce, so yeah.
Tony Chintz, we used to call him Dembers, and then one day he was like, I don't like being called Dembers. So I asked him, what do I call you? And he goes, Tony Chintz or Snake Eyes Tony. Actually.
That'd have to be our coach Pete. So after 2 grannies, they started calling him Repeat. Now after 3 granny wins in a row, they call him 3-Pete.
It's probably mine actually, so it'd be Sparrow. That's my nickname. I got it because when I was a kid, I used to run through glass, I used to run into glass doors a lot. So yeah, just stuck. Sparrows fly into things. Yeah, it's stuck.
Probably Jacko Viola. After the prelim last year, he's calling himself the Iceman. That's about it, really.
Posty, because his name's Liam and spelt backwards it's male, so that's why we call him Posty.
Well, we've got quite a few appropriate, a few inappropriate, but we'll go with the appropriate ones. Josh Bikram Barker. So first game I played with him, we had recovery on Sunday. I asked him, you going to come to recovery? He goes, I've got Bikram yoga. So that name's kind of stuck, so we've been calling him Bikram. He used it as an excuse to not to come, but it was pretty funny actually.
We got the fetus, which is Matt Morrison, because he's quite small, so he's a fetus.
We don't have a lot of nicknames at the club. One of the girls gets called Donkey Kong because she brings bananas every game day.
I had Smooth, that's been sent, and that's just a name he come up with himself, so he thinks he's pretty smooth. So that's the first one. Then the other one would be Horse, Troy McGee. Not too sure why they call him Horse. Sure you can figure that
out. Just recently a guy called Ginger. We're just filming in there, and the camera guy just called our John Whitehouse a Ginger, so pretty funny.
Man-child, because he was born with an adult's face, and since being 12 years old he's looked older than my dad. Jolly eyes, so he's the oldest young man going around.
So we got Brain. He's really big head and nothing inside. And another head-related one, Spud, Nathan Bissett. He's just looks like a baked potato, really.
Yeah, best nicknames would be Chicken. She challenged the coach to a chicken eating contest and lost pretty badly, and that one stuck around for years. Also Socky. Instead of doing a shoey, one night she did a socky, so that nickname's also stuck. That's Callie, our full forward.
It's probably 3 nicknames. Nickname number 1 would be the Strut, which is about a guy who unfortunately has a condition called ILS, which is imaginary lat syndrome, and he just walks around he's really big lats and he's 6 foot tall, but he's really not. There's Maldives, which is a boy strip story, which a lot of the guys can't really tell you unless you were there. And then there's Gandalf, which we call Fez, one of our past skips. So, and his story is, Gandalf's got long white hair, he barely has anything of it, he just got the beard going, so those are the 3 probably best ones.
Well, I get called the baby duck, so that's probably because I'm small and young.
So Brains, because he doesn't have any.
Probably Fruit Bowl, Dylan Weenan, because he wears a helmet.
Definitely Stephen Downing. We call him Lego, just because his hair just looks like a Lego man.
Would have to be Will, Cannonball, because nobody wants to get in his way when he's running at you, that's for sure.
Probably Shawnee Tyre gets called Shummy a fair bit, but I'm not too sure why. You might have to ask him about that.
Probably the one that springs to mind is Jack Chadwick gave himself the Dukes because he never drops Mark.
Probably Douche. I don't really know the story behind him, but yeah, it's probably the best nickname I know.
Sorry, I butted in. That's because no one can pronounce his last name.
The best one is probably Big Saucer, James Edward. Story behind it, he's just a big redheaded bloke.
I heard someone, which one's hot dogs?
Me.
Is that, so you got a sauce and hot dogs?
Yeah.
Nice.